Hello everyone, welcome back to KXAN Live. Thanks for joining us here on this Thursday afternoon. I'm Esmeralda Zamora, your anchor, and today we're going to talk about a fun little event happening this weekend called MotoAmerica at the Austin Circuit of the America. And with me today to talk a little bit about this event is Mr. Richie Escalante. Thank you so much for joining me, Richie. How are you doing today?
Thank you for the interview.
Yes, how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm ready for the race weekend here in Austin, so super happy.
And what are we going to be doing this weekend? What kind of riding are you going to be doing?
Yes, so this weekend racing the Circuit of the Americas, MotoAmerica Championship. So I race the superbike class. That's the top class on this championship, and also another 4 more classes to race in this weekend.
And tell me a little bit about the event. What happens? How does it go? Who's invited? How many riders are we going to see there?
Yeah, so MotoAmerica is the national championship of motorcycles, road racing, and it's 5 different classes. A superbike is 1,000 bikes, super sport 600, and then twin scope, the baggers, that's the Harley's bikes, and also the hooligans. It's 160 riders, so it's a lot, and also in my class is 23 riders, so one of the best in this country. So I'm really happy to racing and also represent Mexico in this championship.
That's awesome. And this month is National Hispanic Heritage Month. So I think it's awesome to have you here with us to celebrate your Hispanic culture. I'm a Mexicana también. We always want to represent, and you're doing amazing. Tell me a little bit about how you started riding for MotoAmerica and in these races.
Yeah, so I'm racing for 20 years now. I'm start racing in this country in 2015. So the first time I come to race MotoAmerica. And really happy just to represent Mexico. It's a special month and also a special day on September 15 on Sunday. Mm-hmm. So I have two opportunities. This weekend race 3 times, one on Saturday, 2 on Sunday. And yeah, normally when you start racing, you start with young and a small bike, and then year by year you improve your results and improve change the bikes to the categories. Mm-hmm. So it's my life, the motorcycle racing.
And this is not something common in Mexico or in Latin America. How did you get into it? What brought you into riding?
Yeah, so everything started with my dad support me when I'm 8 years old. And then normally when I won in Mexico the championship, my dad said, let's do the American dream. So it's why I'm come to America to race the MotoAmerica championship, and now after 8 years I'm racing the top class, so really good.
And you're racing against a big group of people this weekend. What are you most excited about?
Yeah, so I race with the best riders in this country, so it is difficult. I think last year I finished P2 in this race, so I love this track. My bike working really good here. So the plan is try to be consistent and try to fight for the podium again this weekend.
And this is a fairly new track. Have you ever raced in Austin before?
Yes, I raced a couple times, especially last year. Mm-hmm. One of my best results on the superbike class. And this weekend the track I think is the same. No big difference. Maybe new asphalt, mm-hmm. some corners, but it's really good. I love this state, and also this track is one of my favorites.
And when I was reading up about the event, I didn't even notice that it's super bikes and how fast they actually go. Tell me a little bit about how fast you guys normally go, and what are some of the difficulties of racing on a super bike?
This track is one of the longest on the championship. It's 20 corners, so it's very technical and very fast. And of course, the super bike is really fast, 180 miles per hour. So yeah, it's super difficult to not only go super fast. It's really difficult to stop the bike, and the change direction is the bike is heavy, but you have 10 people around you to improve the bike and to be a little bit easier to ride. So it's really good to go really fast with these bikes.
And when you are on your bike ready to start the race, what are some of the feelings that come to you?
After 20 years now it's like normal, but the feeling is something special when you're on the grid waiting for the race to start. You're thinking like, doing something difficult and something special, like, okay, maybe it's an injury, it's a sport. So you have between like waiting to finish the race or to something happens. It's a strange feeling, but I love it, and that's why I like racing.
Yeah, I bet it's a very adrenaline rush once you get on that bike. How many friends have you made in the industry of riding bikes? Are they like lifelong friendships that you're going to take with you? What is that like, the relationships between the other riders?
It's good. Always on the pits, normally say hi, good luck, how are you? But when you're on the track, when you put your helmet on, everything is just want to finish in front of your rivals. And yeah, it's different countries, it's Europe riders, a couple of Latin American riders. So yeah, it's super fun to race with different people and different countries.
It's a friendly competition, right?
Yes.
So tell me a little bit about the event. How can people go out and watch the event, and what time should they be there? What are all the details regarding that?
Yeah, so I think the track open 8 in the morning every day, and then normally in the mornings is practice and qualifying, and then the races start 11, 12 p.m. Saturday and Sunday, and also you can buy the tickets in MotoAmerica.com, and also MotoAmerica have the MotoAmerica Live to watch the races at home. So yeah, it's a super fun, it's a great show.
Yeah, and I know this show in particular is a little different from other races because the audience get to be closer to y'all, right? They get to interact with you. How has that been like so far?
Yes, MotoAmerica I think is a special championship, especially when you buy your ticket, and with that ticket you can go everywhere. Close to the pits, close to the bikes, close to the teams. It's open the paddock, so the pits, the name is at the paddock name, and also you can watch the races of the corners, and then MotoAmerica normally every day have 1 hour autographers, like some posters to the fans. So yeah, MotoAmerica is why it's special to compare another championship. You can go close to the riders.
Yeah, and you get to sign autographs for your fans and shake hands. How does that feel?
It's good. It's good to have nice support, especially the kids when come to say, give me 5. And also this weekend, Austin is a close track to Mexico. So more Mexican support me a lot. I always say 50-50, you know. I feel really good with American fans, but also so many friends come to Mexico to watch this race, so I feel a little bit more support, so maybe helps for sure for to have a better result.
Yeah, and like you mentioned, we're really close to Mexico. What part of Mexico are you originally from?
I'm close to Mexico City. I'm from Tizayuca, Hidalgo. I live in the state Hidalgo. Yeah, normally I come to the races and then back to Mexico to keep training, and yeah, really good to represent the Latin American people, especially the Hispanic people.
Yeah, and because you mentioned Sunday is the start of Hispanic Heritage Month, to you, what does this month mean?
Oh, it's good. I think it's more like party month, but for sure it's a little bit extra motivation to try to not only finish on the podium. Normally I'm a dreaming guy, so why not win on September 15 on Sunday? So we'll see.
Yeah.
For the moment, I want to enjoy the weekend, enjoy these 5 days in Austin, and we'll see what happens on Sunday. But just it's an honor to represent Mexico.
Yes, and we're so glad that you were able to come here and chat with us before the event and share a little bit of your culture and how you started in racing. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you very much.
Is there anything else you want to share with our audience before we go about the event and what you plan on doing at the event?
No, thanks to everybody, and thanks to my team to always support me. So see you this weekend on Circuit of the Americas.
Perfect. Thank you so much for joining us, Richie. And that's all we have for y'all today. Remember, if you want to find more information about the race and how you can go and support Richie and support all the other riders, visit our website, KXAN.com. We already have an article up on him and on the event, and we will love to see you all there and supporting our fellow riders. Thank you so much for joining us. Again, I'm Esmeralda Zamora, and this was KXAN Live.